Hey Golf WRX, this is Ryan Benzel and I'm at Sahalee Country Club. Today I'm going to talk to you about when it's a good idea to use your 60-degree club when pitching or chipping around the green. For some of you, your highest lofted wedge may be a 58 degree, could be a 62 or even a 64 degree wedge. I use a 60-degree high toe wedge from TaylorMade, but we're going to talk about how and when is this a good idea to use this club. There are three things that can help you determine what type of shot to hit and what club to use. The first item is what is the lie of your golf ball. So if you've got look at these golf balls around here. These first two golf balls right here, the ball is sitting up on the grass in both of those. Those are good lies. I've got many options in what I can do. The same with those two golf balls up by the front, up by the fringe. They're on short grass, they're in the fringe. That's very similar to being short of a green. And finally, these back two balls right here, you can see they're kind of buried in the grass a little bit. We're still in springtime, our grass and our rough isn't very thick yet, but they still have a little bit of grass between the blade of the club and the golf ball when I set the club down, okay? So you need to look at the lie of the golf ball, number one. Number two, you need to look at what is between your golf ball and the green. Right here, I've got nothing but grass in front of my golf ball and the green, in between. There's nothing there. So really, I've got some options. I don't have to hit this ball high in any of these shots. On this ball right here, now I've got a bunker between my ball and the green. So if I'm gonna pitch or chip this back to that corner, I've got to use a lofted club to go over the bunker. And finally, number three is where is the hole location on the green? Is it closer to me and where my ball is, or is it farther away from me? The closer the flag gets to your golf ball, the more loft you're going to need, typically, because that will make the ball land softer and roll less. So let's hit a couple of shots here to see what I'm talking about. A couple of these out of the good lies. I can do many things. I can hit one a little higher, land it softer. I can hit it a little lower. I'll hit this one high first. Okay, now I'm going to hit one low. Both are options when you have a good lie. When we start having a bad lie, again, I've got a lot of grass right around the golf ball. Now I've got to go out and dig this ball out. That's equals no matter where the hole location is, no matter what I have to go over between my ball and the green, I need loft to kind of dig it out of the grass. That's an indicator I'm going to need a 60-degree or a higher lofted wedge. I'm going to try, and when you hit this shot, you need to make sure you swing down. Feel like you hit a little dirt with the shot. If you just brush the grass, that's not going to work. Okay, so I'm going to try and pull this one off. That's a great example. I didn't take any dirt. You probably saw no divot right there. Let's try one more. Much better. There the club hit the ground. I had plenty of speed through the turf. The ball went up into the air and landed and rolled next to the hole. If we go over here and I need to pitch one over this bunker, now again, we need a high lofted wedge. We've got to go over something. This could be a bunker, it could be a mound, it could be a lot of area of rough, and you don't want the ball to land and run when it lands on the green. Okay? Could be many things that you decide you want to go over with a higher lofted wedge. There we go. The club went through, I took a little turf and made a good shot. These last two golf balls, right up here on the fringe or in front of the green, to this front hole location, which is very close to me, I will probably chip this with more of a higher lofted shot. I don't need to go very far. I can make a very normal swing. If the hole location starts to get to the other side of the green, now I'm going to use a lower lofted wedge. I always coach my students to use lower lofts when they have more green to work with. Even if you have to go over something like a bunker, if the flag is a long way from you on the green, you don't need loft. You could use a lower lofted club, pitch or chip this ball over the bunker very easily and let it roll all the way over to the hole location. Okay? So the three things we need to look for when determining, are we going to use a high lofted wedge? The lie of the golf ball, what's between my ball and the green, and finally, where is the hole location in relation to where my ball is? The closer the hole location, anything I need to go over or a bad lie, all of those things are going to equal a higher lofted wedge. You also need to think about how soft the greens are, how fast the greens are. Those things are factors that will play into this as well. I'm Ryan Benzel. I'm at Sahalee Country Club, and this is Golf WRX.